Have you ever imagined what your ideal house would look like if you didn't have to worry about spending too much money? While some people would desire stunning tennis courts and infinity swimming pools, others would probably want a magnificent garden paired with an equally stunning view. You don't have to imagine any further because these places are real, especially for those who have the cash to spare. In this video, we've listed down the top 10 most expensive houses in the world today. Fair warning though, the prices on these properties are not for the faint of heart. But before we get on to our video, click on the subscribe button if you still haven't. Don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you're always notified whenever we have a new video. So, let's get right to it. Top 10. Xanadu 2.0, Washington, USA. $127 million. Building his Medina, Washington Estate Xanadu 2.0 cost Bill Gates $63 million to finish. The estate, which took 7 years to complete, is named after the fictitious home of Charles Foster Kane, the protagonist of Citizen Kane. The house is enormous, 66,000 square feet, and packed with high-tech features. The home was constructed with half-a-century-old Douglas fir trees, and there were 300 workers, 100 of whom were electricians, who worked on this mega house. Visitors are given a pin when they arrive. These pins communicate with sensors spread throughout the residence. In order for the setting to adjust as guests wander throughout the house, they must specify their preference for lighting and temperature. Don't feel weird if the music seems to follow you around the house, because there are speakers behind the wallpapers to make your experience more unique. Top 9. 18 to 19 Kensington Palace Gardens, London, UK. $128 million. Given the enormous wealth of its private residents, Kensington Palace Gardens in London is often referred to as Billionaires Row. Ambassadorial residences and national embassies are located on this affluent avenue. According to our research, Lakshmi Mittal, an Indian steel tycoon, bought the house, which he then called Taj Mittal, for about $89.4 million. With about 55,000 square feet of space, a Turkish bath, ballroom, picture gallery, 12 bedrooms, and swimming pool, Taj Mittal is now approximated to be worth about $128 million. The steel magnate loved the tree-lined avenue so much that he reportedly bought 9A Kensington for his son and another nearby property for his daughter. Top 8. Palazzo de Amore, California, USA. $129 million. The property on our 8th most expensive house was relisted to an asking price of $129 million from its initial listing of $195 million. Jeff Green, a real estate mogul, renovated the property, and the completed project has 12 bedrooms, 25 bathrooms, an entertainment center with a bowling alley, a movie theater, and discotheque, and a garage that can fit 24 cars. The house is perfect for entertaining guests because of the 25-acre vineyard with a wine cellar, an infinity pool for 150 people, a reflecting pool, a spa, and a tennis court. The property also has parking for about 150 cars. The Palazzo de Amore in Cali is one that you'll fall in love with if you've got $129 million to shell out. Enjoying the list so far? What do you think is a must-have for luxurious houses? Get in touch with us through the comment section. Top 7. Ellison Estate, California, USA. $145 million. Tech billionaire Larry Ellison listed his estate in California for $145 million. The lavish house is located in the gated community of Seminole Landing, where you can expect to be neighbors with other billionaires. A few of the homes in this upscale area offer fantastic ocean views, and the neighborhood includes a private beach. The Tuscan-style Ellison Estate boasts 7 bedrooms, a wine room, 14 bathrooms, and a home theater. You can find all these features on the estate on top of a pool, tennis court, and a space that can fit a helicopter. Top 6. Villa Les Cèdres, Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat, France. $221 million. France has always been known to have some of the most expensive properties, and Villa Les Cèdres is just one of the 3 most costly houses on our list. The initial listing of $413 million was cut back to almost half as reported by Business Insider. The new owner, Ukraine's richest person, Rinat Akhmetov, bought the historic property located in the seaside village of Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. The palatial property, previously owned by King Leopold II, has 14 bedrooms, an Olympic-sized pool, a horse stable, and a library. It also has a botanical garden and gorgeous views of the Mediterranean. Top 5. 4 Fairfield Pond, New York, USA. $267 million. Let's go back to the US for our 5th most expensive property in the world. 4 Fairfield Pond, valued at $267 to $500 million, is located in the Hamptons, Long Island. And if you've got property located in the Hamptons, you're definitely one of the richest people in the world. The 63-acre property is a great place to spend vacations because of the 29 bedrooms and 39 bathrooms for the guests, aside from basketball, squash, and tennis courts. Cool down in one of the 3 swimming pools once you get tired of all the activities. We've got only 4 more to go, and if the prices of these lavish houses haven't fazed you yet, the next 4 properties will surely be jaw-dropping. Top 4. Les Palais Bulles, Theil-sur-Mer, France. $335 million. Translated as the Bubble Palace, Les Palais Bulles, located in the French town of Theil-sur-Mer, was built for Pierre Bernard by Antti, a Hungarian architect. After Bernard's death in 1991, fashion icon Pierre Cardin bought the unusual house. After Cardin's death in 2020, the Palais was listed for $335 million, but there are still no takers. If you want something truly unique and have more than $250 million to spend, you can buy the dreamlike Bubble Palace and sleep in bedrooms decorated by several artists. Also, you can rent out the property for about $34,000 a day, just for the experience. Top 3. Villa La Léopolda, Villefranche-sur-Mer, France. $750 million. Cruise along the French Riviera to Villefranche-sur-Mer to find Villa La Léopolda, a massive villa that was once owned by King Leopold II's mistress, Blanche Zélia Joséphine Delacroix. The last owner of the detached villa was Lily Safra until her death, and so far, the property seems to still be up for grabs for a humongous amount of money, $750 million to be exact. La Léopolda is often cited to have a La Belle Époque or beautiful epoch style, and it features 2 guest houses, sports courts, and a large pool. The 19 bedrooms have large, luxurious private baths, and each bedroom has an outdoor terrace. The house has a private movie theater, a bowling alley, numerous dining rooms, and a lot of kitchens. The house is over-the-top luxurious, covering more than 80,000 square feet. Top 2. Antilia, Mumbai, India. $1 billion. At number 2, we go to India to check out where the richest man in India lives, Antilia. Mukesh Ambani, the chairman of Fortune Global 500 company Reliance Industries Limited, owns Antilia, which is the most expensive private residence in the world. The 27 stories of Antilia have exceptionally high ceilings. This enormous structure is built to withstand earthquakes of magnitude 8 on the Richter scale, despite its height. The house features a massive temple, a private theater, terrace gardens, and a lot of guest suites. In addition, it contains a yoga studio, a ballroom, 9 elevators, a parking garage for more than 150 cars, and 3 helipads. Oh, and there's a snow room inside the house where you can escape the oppressive heat. And before we go to the most expensive property in the world, subscribe to our channel by clicking the red button. Click the notification bell as well so you'd be notified whenever we release a new video. Top 1. Buckingham Palace, London, UK. $1.6 billion. The world's most expensive house is, well, technically a palace. Buckingham Palace, the residence of the UK's royal family, is also the property with the most rooms. It has 775 rooms, which include 188 servant rooms, 52 royal and guest suites, 92 offices, 19 staterooms, and 78 bathrooms. Since the palace is officially crown property, the reigning king or queen can't sell it. Though the crown estate is the property of the reigning king, in the right of the crown. It means that the monarch has ownership of it throughout their reign, and this is like a passed-on property as a result of a monarch's ascension to the throne. However, it is not the king's private property, and thereby, Buckingham Palace cannot be sold. For the sake of argument, if the palace were to be sold, it would most likely be for about $1.6 billion. Were you surprised by our list? Which of the properties on our list would you want to own? Let us know in the comment section. We'll see you in our next video, and always remember, Invictus Luxury, for people who want more.